Now let's go into what it looks like from the trader end. So here I'm logged in now as an investor. The investor has they've integrated their bank account, which is very quick, takes 2 minutes to integrate, just like you would on Robinhood or anything else. They've taken money out of their bank and they've put it in their wallet here on CGX, and now they have capital to trade. They go on to the exchange, and as you can see here, they have two types of exchanges. You have the individual offers, and you have the bundle offers, as we discussed earlier, that the seller created. On the individual offers, these are dummy items so that I can show you. You have three types of items here that are out on the exchange. You have a flu therapy, immune medicine, you have Crocs, and you have a Wi-Fi router from TP-Link. Okay. And let's just look at the Crocs. You look at the Crocs, you'll see how many Crocs are in stock from this seller. And if there's multiple sellers, you will see a list of all the sellers here, aggregate stats and individual stats to each seller. Okay. You'll see how many of that particular this Crocs was offered already on the exchange. You'll see how many are remaining in stock that weren't offered on the exchange, how long they've been selling it for. You'll be able to see your position. So this is position 1, which means no one else has invested yet on this product. You'll see how much they're selling it for on Amazon, how much the Amazon marketplace fees are, how much they're receiving per sale. Now, if it's not just Amazon, you'll see all the marketplaces they're selling on. That's the key here. We've started with Amazon FBA. Over the next few months, we'll be adding Walmart, Shopify, and marketplaces around the globe. And that's the great thing about this that I love, is you could be in Dubai and you could invest in somebody in New York. You could be in Poland and Spain, and you could be selling on FBA, and I could sit here in New York City and invest in those people in real time. It's kind of having access now to markets that I never had access to before. Okay. And so a lot of people out there have money to play with, and they'll be able to invest in your business and specifically in your product. Okay. Now I look at this item, I see the stats, I see how many are being sold per day, per week, per month, how long they've been selling it for. I'll be able to see competition stats. So another good thing here as an investor, I'll see the returns, I'll see the competition stats, I'll see all the bids and all the offers that were out there. So if there's multiple sellers, I'll be able to see how many each seller put out there on the exchange and what their starting prices are. I'll be able to see how many people bid on them. Okay, I won't be able to see who got accepted on those bids, but I'll be able to see the bids that came in that didn't get accepted, to be able to see what the demand looks like and where the price is at. And the bid ask would then change, right? Just like it would in the market, in the real markets like stock exchange. Furthermore, I'd be able to integrate a advanced data set that we've partnered up with. We have multiple partners, so in this particular case, we won't show you the partner that we've currently integrated with, but we're going to have the likes of data platforms that you're familiar with as a seller. You have Smart Scout, Jungle Scout, you have all these other tools available to you. We're going to integrate those into this so that you could get further transparency into data of that product. So you'll be able to see seller specific stats that we'll give you, but then you'll be able to see demand stats. You'll be able to see sector stats. You'll be able to see who else the competition is. You'll be able to see all of that if you choose to sign up for a premium service of that data set. Okay. Now, once I see this product, for instance, this Croc, I can bid on this product in real time. Now, I'll see all the stats as I discussed before. I'll see how many are out there. There's 40 of them out there. I'll see what the ask price starting was, and I'm going to put a bid in. Okay. Now I have an option. I'm going to put a bid in, and I'm going to say, I want them at $16.75. I don't want them at $17. And I'll take all 40 of them. Now, I have two options here. I can choose partial fill. Now, partial fill means if I click on partial fill, give me as many of those 40 as I can get at this price. Okay. So if my price only triggers 20, give me the 20. If if I don't click on partial fill, that means give me all 40 or give me none. I only want the 40.
Mm-hmm.
In the stock market, that would be called fill or kill. That means fill me on the total number of shares I'm asking for, or don't fill me at all.
Mm-hmm.
Given the ability for you to take partial fill on this order, which I love because you don't know how many are actually being available to you at the price you want, but you still want to get in.
Mm-hmm.
So you click on partial fill me on as many as you can of that 40. What you can also do is click on futures, which means fill me 30, 60, 90, 120. Now, I'm going to remove the 120 at the moment. We are starting with 90 days, as I mentioned earlier. You
Yeah.
can invest into 90 days of the future. What
Mm-hmm.
that means is if it's less than 30 days, I don't want any of this product investment if I'm going to be in this product for more than 30 days. Make sense?
Say again, please.
So I can choose how long I'm willing to wait to start getting
Uh,
paid.
uh-huh.
Okay? If I want to start getting paid back immediately within the next 30 days, then I would choose less than 30. If I'm willing to wait 90 days, which means position two, position three, because there are other investors in front of me, then I'll choose 90 days. Right? But remember, if I'm waiting longer, guess what I'm going to do as an investor? I'm going to want a better price.
Uh-huh. So
The
lower.
seller continue to get cash coming in because
Uh-huh.
they can sell off future sales. Remember, if the seller already has one investor in, and it's going to take that investor 30 days to get paid back based on the sales history, right? And they want to continue getting more investment. Investor comes in and they say, I'm willing to wait up to 90 days. This bid can go through and they can get more cash. But
Mm-hmm.
if if the investor comes in and says, no, I don't want to wait more than 30 days, then I wouldn't end up getting it from that seller because that seller already has somebody in place that it's going to take 30 days or more to get paid back for. Make sense? Or maybe a little confusing? Try to
But
clarify.
let's say I'm curious, the investor say, chooses whatever option they choose, and then the sales are occurring on the marketplace. And do we, as investors, get the money once the kind of sales cycles that we chose ends, or like only
No,
when the
you would get
seller
the money
gets
right
paid?
away. The seller would get the money always.
Yeah, yeah,
As the investor comes in, the seller would see that cash immediately.
right, right. But the investor would see it only when the seller made the sales and got paid by the marketplace, then only.
Exactly.
So it's
The investor waiting for the sales.
but sales are always occurring. So let's say I don't know, today we sell 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. Okay. And
Right?
then usually once in 2 weeks, we get paid by Amazon, right? As sellers, maybe some have better payment terms, but usually that's the thing. So like, I'm just trying to understand the logic here from the investor's point of view. Like, let's say we've bid the money, we gave it to the seller received the money, and then we're gonna get paid after the big payment from Amazon comes. Just trying to see that
That's
point.
exactly. The investor in real time, they would see. So let's just say I invested in 100 pieces today of these Crocs.
Hmm.
Okay. And then today, 10 sold
Hmm.
after I invested.
Hmm.
After I invested, 10 sold today.
Hmm.
I would see those sales that 10 out of my 100 have sold. Then
Hmm.
tomorrow, 10 sell. 20 out of my 100 have sold. Then the day after, 10 sell. 30 out of my 100 have sold. I would see this in real time that the sales are coming in, knocking down the amount of units I have remaining to pay me off.
Hmm.
But as the investor, that would be considered an unrealized gain. Okay. Because the marketplace has not paid the seller yet.
Yeah.
And I haven't seen, as the investor, the cash yet.
Hmm.
I would continue seeing these unrealized gains until the marketplace settles with the seller, which in real time, as soon as the money hits your bank account as the seller, our system would pull that money immediately and give it back to the investor.
Hmm.
So the investor sees the sales, they can see that it's unrealized, which means the sales have
Yeah.
occurred. They count towards they're credited towards their total number of pieces that they're owed, but they haven't received the cash for it.
Mhm.
Once the settlement occurs from the marketplace, that would then move from unrealized to realized, which would be actual cash for the investor that they can pull back into their wallet, into their bank account, or they can use to trade again for more goods on the exchange.
So if it's lower than 30 days now here, let's say we put 40 units and then, we sold on like the seller sold only 30 units within the 30-day period. That means that afterwards, because we chose in this right side near the quantity, we chose less than 30 days. For the next sales after the 30 days, it's already not in our we didn't bid for that. So
That's the risk, right? Here we're saying, based on the sales history, past performance, I would not like to wait more than 30 days. As long as that fits the current data, I'll get executed. But can that change? Of course, that
ah,
can change.
uh-huh.
Remember, if you trade tomorrow, if you buy 10 shares of Amazon at $2, at $250,
Mm-hmm.
what's the guarantee it doesn't go to 240 tomorrow, the next day? What's the guarantee it doesn't go to 280?
Yeah.
That's your
Mm,
market risk. The investor is willing to take a small amount of market risk to
I
create a
see.
passive income return here. And the seller is willing to give up a small discount to get the cash flow here in real time.
I understand.
Now, if you're selling 100 a month of one item, realistically, you're not seeing the cash on that 100 for about 60 days, 45 to 60 days.
Uh-huh.
Okay. But I could possibly get you a cash on that 100 pieces in milliseconds.
Mm-hmm.
Because an investor could come in and say, I'll take 100 right now. The money would
Yeah.
go to your wallet right now.
Mm-hmm.
And the investor's willing to wait just to make 3% in 30 days, 2%, 1%, 5%, 10%, right? Whatever that may be that you agree to as the seller because it's your business.
Mm-hmm.
This is not like the stock market that you might get sold, you might sell for less, you might sell for more. No, you set your rules. If you're willing to give up 3%, you give up 3%. If you're willing to give up 20% because you really need the cash right now,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
give up.